平和は内から始まる。Peace begins within. Peace begins within. Peace begins within. Hello, this is TK Nakagaki from the New York City. Welcome to TK Dharma channel. Thank you for listening. My program, this is a ninth one. And I've been talking about kind of a series of the three treasures, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. And the Buddha means awakened one to the truth. And the second one is the Dharma, or Ho in Japanese, and it's truth, which is teaching of the Buddha, which reveals the truth. The third one is a Sangha, so in Japanese, people who practice the Buddha Dharma, and a community who practice the Buddha Dharma. So basically, Buddhist community. So those three things that I've been talking about. And so we take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. That's a Buddhist, but at the same time, there's a country which take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. It's in Japan, actually. And then when they started Japan, so-called, and the 17th chapter of Constitution was built by Prince Shotoku in 604, for beginning of the 7th century. So actually we learn this history of Japan, and at the beginning is a lot of time the Prince Shotoku talking about 17 chapters constitution, the first constitution in Japan. And it says harmony should be valued, and conflicts and violence should be avoided. See, this is one that I wrote this year's New Year, and it exactly says words from the Prince Shotoku, the first chapter. But this is a very important word, a phrase that I think. And so again, harmony should be valued, and conflicts and violence should be avoided. Okay, now. So the 17th chapter Constitutions is the kind of everybody knows. If you're Japanese, you know what this is about. 17th chapter of Constitution, 17条憲法. So today that is Wa, the peace, and which is a character that appeared in the first chapter of 17 constitutions. And Wa is the rice, and the plants of rice, as it grows, and then the head is coming down. Most of the plants is going straight up, So, but then the rice is different. So it's coming down to your head and respect and become more humble. And the right side of the character is a mouth. And so the mouth is something that you can create the peace, actually. And so this mouth is very important. How you use it. Some people use your mouth to say the bad things about people, And so, he's bad, or, when some people open the mouth, and they always are very negative or angry, or, really blame so many things. And some people telling lies, all the time. And there are double tongue, This side we say good things, and the next person says a totally different thing, So like two tongues in translation, double tongues, So sometimes people just phrase, but without their thinking. they don't think, oh, that's good, but anyway, or just, oh, your talk is very nice, wonderful speech, and so forth. But yet, the people may not think in their mind. So depending on how you use your mouth, you can create the good feeling or bad feeling also. So when some people are suffering, you try to say a few words or just care for others. So that's you can express by your words too. And so always important to talk about peace or truth with your mouth, not lies, not false. So that's the very important, really fruitful one, the truth. So how you use the mouth, because this mouth itself is neutral, So whether it's good or bad, it's coming out of our mind and our thinking. So some Japanese saying that the mouth become the cause of problems, but then at the same time, mouth become the cause of happiness. So when the Prince Shotoku talk about three treasures, so he sent Ono no Imoko as a envoy or diplomatic person to go to China and create a peaceful relation with China. At that time, of course, China is a very, very big country. So, but anyway, the words is the one that you use to sometimes teach or tell your thinking or also explaining. So many things we use our mouth. So I think it's better to be careful to use the mouth. And in chapter 2, or second chapter of Constitution, it talks about the teaching. By teaching, and people can understand things and try to follow the rule, or even but based upon understanding, right? So by talking, and so you understand each other, mutual understanding is created. But of course, not only mouth. Of course, you can use the ears, ears or eyes, and so forth. But that's also learning. By the way, so where is this three treasures talked? So let me introduce here. Secondly, we all should give sincere respect to three treasures. The three treasures are Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. And so here are the three treasures, right? And then the skipping in the middle parts, but some people may be bad, yet they can be taught and educated to follow it. If they do not rely on the three treasures, how shall their crookedness be made straight? So when the Prince Shotoku created Japan, by making the three treasures as a center, then they create the balance to our society. Thank you. じゃあどうもありがとうございました。それじゃあ生阿弥陀仏。Peace begin with it. 今日はありがとうございました。どうも。Thank you very much for joining today. Well, next time is the 10th one, so I hope I wanted to make it something interesting. So, I guess I'm driving okay. So see where this can go. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's hard to videotape probably when you're driving.